afternoon, everybody. This is Anthony from Amped Airsoft, and this is Asked Amped episode 19, because I remembered it this time. It's a question and answer show. Submit your questions down below on YouTube or on our Facebook post where we make it, and what we do is we answer your questions as honest as possible. I'm
Rob Dog.
Scruffy.
You got Scruffy. He's going Scruff Lord. He's going call sign, huh? All right. He's too cool for school.
I am too cool for school.
All right, just pass it down the line. Let's get this crap going. Let's do it. Honest questions, honest answers.
It's been a while, so it was a long one. 9711 Will. What is a cream-filled banana? Basically,
right there, that guy. Because we can't say it.
I got it. Basically, what ended up happening is I'm a moderator on the Polar Star forum. So what happened was people were discussing and how to them. Technically, not 100% allowed on the internet. So what?
Well, yeah, we're gonna beep exactly what you just said now. So
basically, to avoid people talking about illegal things involving on the internet, I went back and edited every single post and replaced every word was used with banana. So
that's where it came from. Yeah.
That's about 2 months of posting replaced with bananas. That's sort of where it came from, I guess. And then since then, it's sort of expanded from there. So when you hear cream-filled banana, not illegal to say or but technically it is banana.
Bananas! I like it.
Banana fans.
Because whenever I can't talk about things that I'm not supposed to talk about, I tell people about bananas. That's what I do. All right.
Where's one done with that?
It's right there. It'll work. Vinny457. Hey, Amp, my question is, I bought a King Arms grenade launcher for my AK-47 and it came with 3 Magville grenades and I'm having problem loading the gas, I heard there is a seal in them. I think I overfilled them and blew the seals, and this is true. I think I bought a gun. Could you tell me what I'm doing wrong? Thanks. Yes, I can tell you what you're doing wrong. All right, so you bought 3 Mad Bull grenades and you're having problems loading the gas. Did you reset the grenades?
Very important.
Very important to do. You have to reset the grenades first. So what happens is on the bottom, you push it. Depends on the brand.
Yeah,
some of them are different.
Have a push thing on the bottom.
Sometimes they have a push thing on the bottom. Sometimes they have them on the top. But you got to push to reset the ball bearings into the grenade, and then you can load it with gas. Otherwise, the gas is just going to leak out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Boom! Simple.
Make sure you're doing that.
Overfill them and blew the seals. You probably didn't blow the seals, actually. No. So, yeah, you probably just aren't resetting the grenade. And if you are resetting the grenade, then you did actually blow the seals. But
and if you did somehow break the seal on the front, they do make replacement seals for that. You can just unscrew that.
Yep, you can just unscrew it and buy some new ones.
Not a big deal.
Christopher Lee, what do you guys think of the Tippmann Airsoft M4? I'm debating between that and the SMP. I'm leaning more towards the Tippmann for its felt recoil and no need for an expensive regulator. But I'm no expert on HPS systems. So what are your opinions? I've never seen the Tippmann so far.
You've seen the Tippmann.
I've shot the Tippmann.
You've shot the Tippmann.
It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, we haven't actually gotten it to mess with yet.
No,
so
we have not.
Waiting on that still. But from the one I shot, the recoil is comparable. If you shot one of the KWA or Tokyo Marui electric recoil shock, that's the best way I can describe the recoil. It's not like as extreme as a GBBR. But for reliability and everything, I think Tippmann's pretty much going to do what they did with the paintball gun. And it might not shoot it's not going to be as adjustable as, say, the Polar Star is, but I think it's going to run really well and it's going to run strong for a long time. I mean, they're going for reliability. I think is what they're really aiming for. It's very simple. I think they're doing their best not to over-engineer it. I think they're trying to keep it really simple. That way, it just runs.
They're probably gonna be like the Tippmann 98.
Exactly.
No, yeah, it's gonna be.
They're doing the same exact thing.
It's gonna be the AK-47 of HPA.
They're doing the same thing they did with paintball guns with Airsoft, which is awesome.
Well, I would say that the SMP is gonna be more of a performance-based system than the Tippmann probably will be. The Tippmann's gonna have a proprietary hop-up. The SMP you can put in whatever you want. Mm-hmm. So it really just doesn't. I feel that the S&P would be more for performance. The Tippmann is more to me, novelty, because it's really cool, but I don't know necessarily if it's going to outshoot people. We haven't shot the finished product yet,
so
I would need it in my hands to make a
we need to shoot the finished. The one I shot was a prototype a long time ago,
so
we really need to get the new one as soon as possible. That's right. It is my turn already.
It is your turn. We're turning and burning today.
Turn and burn.
Blaze off!
Ethan Huckabee. The biggest game I've ever been to is Noob Day. That sounds interesting. At Bad Karma in Tennessee, there was 1,000 people last year.
That sounds awful.
I mean, it's called Noob Day, so
that sounds awful. That sounds really bad.
1,000 people. That's a lot of people.
That's way too many people, dude.
Didn't you guys discuss this last time?
Yeah, I think he's probably referring to that question.
Man, that is a lot of people.
There's too many. Too much going on. Too many moving parts.
I prefer games that don't have as many people. So like a game to me.
Back to what it's called. It's called Noob Day. I think honestly, if they're gonna run a big game, I think they should at least not call it Noob Day, because I feel like they should at least try to like advance like even if you are like newer and a noob or whatever, I think they should at least try to better.
Scrub Lord 5000.
They're basically admitting that it's gonna be Noob Day. That's not good. You don't want that. That doesn't.
Scrubberators.
I don't think that gives people a good image. Like, hey, bro, I'm going to Noob Day. Like, yeah, what does that make you feel about yourself? You know, like, I don't know. I don't think. I think if the goal of any game, you should aim to better yourself in some way, and I don't think they should call it Noob Day. But that's me.
That was a really sad and introverted look at a question there. You trying to distill life lessons? I'm just trying to.
Hey,
I just think 1,000 people would be just ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm getting really old. I gotta start,
getting old.
Knowledge. Yeah, I'm an adult now. It's scary.
We're looking dapper today.
I know we are.
If I must point out.
You're
very dirty.
I'm the black sheep right now.
Your sweatshirt is very dirty.
Ohio over here.
There's a lot of Ohio in this room right now.
Yeah.
One would say 75% of the total room is full of Ohio.
Yeah, you're actually outnumbered here, Rob.
We can't all be great. So.
Shots fired.
Insane Lax 101. Great videos. My question is, will you ever make a loadout matching the banana pants, such as a banana costume, black t-shirt, yellow painted gun with banana mags, as well as the world famous banana pants?
I have a banana costume.
We do have a banana costume in this building somewhere.
No bullshit. It's at home somewhere, but it's like stuffed in a backpack or something. I have it somewhere. It's like a full banana
Why
suit.
haven't I seen this yet?
I don't.
We also have a Batman costume floating around in here too.
Yeah, that's at home actually. I wore that for Halloween this year. The problem with the banana is that I got it off of Amazon. It's like really crappy. So like the top of the banana is like this. So I had to like stuff it with like toilet paper and stuff just to get the top of the banana to stand up. It looks pretty dopey, but you got the job done for you.
It could happen. It could happen.
All right. Zachary Tyrone. I think that's one of the 440 guys. I think.
It might be. Yeah, I think.
Sounds. Yeah, I've met him in real life.
Yeah,
in the Riesels.
We met
Is
him
it or something
IRL.
like that? I think it's
IRL.
Whatever. Would it be socially acceptable to wear a banana costume?
Back-to-back banana bombs.
To wear a banana costume with a mustache at any type of non-Nilsson event? Or would you be shunned and banned for the cocky jar of Swagator?
The
Swagator? Yeah.
So you'd be banned from the cookie jar of
Swaggerator.
To be honest with you, here's the deal. When it comes to BB Warsing, I don't take too much of it too seriously. Watch our Irene video.
Oh my god, that was great.
Like, we were supposed to be the Somalis. I played ridiculous.
We played soccer in the street.
We played soccer in the street. So, if someone showed up to an open play with a banana costume, I'd be all about it. Showed up to CIA or SCA or Battlegrounds with a banana costume, I'd be all about it. I wouldn't even care.
I have a Waldo costume I'm trying to find that I really want to use.
Going on Black Friday, I might wear my banana costume. Battlegrounds. We'll see what happens.
Maybe there should be a contest.
I don't know if I want to go on Black Friday. Black Friday's going to destroy my soul.
You got to go, because I got to go.
I'm going with Brady. We're going like around 6 or 7 probably.
There you go. We'll go.
Well, I'm not going to get off of work till 9.
I'm seeing if I can leave early if we're not busy.
Oh, he's going to try to dip on Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
We can always go on Saturday too. But anyway, Anthony at 2207 in episode 5, he said, "I'll try anything once. I know you're married, but I was wondering if you'd try something with me once. I'm not a woman. Judging by your profile picture, you are approximately 14 years of age and a male. So
that would be illegal. So no.
If you're not a woman, then what are you? I'm sorry, if you're not a man, then you must be something in between, judging by your profile picture.
I would just say that if he's 14, that's illegal. So
it's probably illegal, yeah.
That's very illegal. Don't mess with that.
No. Yeah, he looks pretty young.
There are 2 things I will never try once. 1, engaging in intercourse with another man, and 2, crystal meth.
Crystal
Those are
fucking weed.
Wow. Oh my.
Trayman14. Do you know of any company that makes push knife training knives? And what type of training knife do you prefer if you have one?
The cold steel rubber ones.
I like the cold steel rubber ones just because they're simple and you can't break them and they're cheap.
I mean, if you really want one of those push knives, you go to like the Carnival Fair and win one. That's why I got mine when I was like 5 years old. But other than that, just stick with the cold steel. It's really your best bet.
Yeah, those are nice and cheap too. I think they're like only like 13 or 14 bucks.
Yeah, I got mine for $10.
Yeah, I
pretty well.
I do not know of any mechanical training knives.
I've
seen a training tomahawk.
That'd be a really elaborate training knife.
Those are cool.
I've seen a training tomahawk and a training machete. and they were
The cold steel baseball bats are pretty funny too.
They're ridiculously solid. I bet you if you clocked someone with that, you would just seriously just knock them right the hell out. Like you would be do not pass go on that.
Oh God!
It's good old.
The Ganja turtle, famous guy on here.
Ganja turtle.
Deer ants.
He's recurring.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Do you know if there is a product out there that will let you run 2 lines off of 1 tank? I want to use 1 tank to power a semi-only DMR and also a small SMP pistol M4 or something similar.
Just run a
dual regulator.
Run a dual regulator. You can either run 2 regulators off of 1 primary regulator, or you can, like with a Firebase or an SMP SLP or an LPR, there are 2 outputs.
Yep.
Now you can't fire both things at once, but you can run 2 lines out of 1 regulator.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually not very hard. There's like the back of an SLP has a plug in it, and just undo the plug, put another connector in there.
Pretty sure Biggs has got one, so for when he does the shoots.
They've actually known people that do exactly what you're talking about too. I've seen it in person and it works really well.
Okay.
So
Works really
as
well.
long as you're not shooting both at the same time, then
That's the only thing you can't do.
Is this even possible, or will it take 2 lines? Also, will Surefire really replace lenses cracked by BBs? What do you tell
I
them
would suggest not telling them that you broke them due to negligence.
I have sort of done this before, kinda. I actually went through the process. Basically, honestly, like Surefire, their warranty's really good. They don't really care how you break it for the most part. Just tell them that. Don't tell them you were playing Airsoft with it. But if you tell them, hey man, look, I was using my gun. Whatever happened, just say the lens cracked. They'll be. They'll usually be more than reluctant. You'll probably have to send the flashlight in, or go through the person that you bought it off of, and they'll fix you right up. So it really shouldn't be an issue. And honestly, that goes for any of their products. Like I had a faulty issue with my dual output head. They fixed it right up. Got back within a week. So just call them up and talk to them about it. They'll take care of you.
Yep.
So
that's good.
That's how you do it.
As long as it's an actual Surefire, obviously. The replica ones from like China will not do that. So.
I feel like I need candy.
Sir Fiverton ESQ. What do you believe is an essential beginner's gun platform, say M4s, AKs, etc.? And what are some appropriate attachments, gear pieces, etc.? I'd like to just run a basic kit to start out with, so I don't need anything too fancy. I'd imagine that you've gotten this question way more than enough times, but I'd like to hear it from a local source for once. Thanks, keep up the awesome work.
That was a very well constructed comment. That was punctuation. There was punctuation and everything, man.
Basically, honestly, like an M4 or an AK platform, those are actually the 2 most common platforms out there. If it's between one or the other and you're not partially either, I'd go with an M4 just for the external customizability. But like internally wise, AKs and M4s are pretty much, we carry more parts for those than anything else. As far as attachments, that's all up to you. If you're playing in the dark, obviously a flashlight. You can run a red dot or something if you want. I mean, I don't use sights, but that's all personal preference. A lot of that stuff is really just up to you, like as far as,
There you go.
You can use irons. I mean, whatever you want, whatever helps you play. Let's see, don't need anything too fancy. And gear-wise, gear's up to you too. As far as just getting into it, the cheapest option that, in my opinion, is definitely a chest rig and like a backpack if you want to run on hydration. Plate carriers are typically a little more expensive, but at least get a set of camo. At least a set of I'd need at least 1 set of green and 1 set of tan if you're trying to get in the Milsim. That way you can fit on whatever team. And then from there you can run whatever gear you want. So like I said, a chest rig and a backpack would be cool. You can run a plate carrier. Dump pouches are really, really nice, and obviously a nice sling will benefit you huge. I'm already including the fact that you have eye protection. I thought that would be a given. So
yeah.
I always suggest an M4.
Yeah. M4,
And here's why. This is something that people don't really take into account until it's too late, and they have to try to figure out a way around it. But for your starter gun, I suggest an M4, mostly for gear. Think of it like this: M4 pouches are more prevalent, and they're easier to get a hold of. They're cheaper, and you can carry more mags in the same amount of space.
Yep.
So I suggest an M4. Plus, if you break it or if you need to have it repaired, since it's the most common gun in the arsenal of BB Warzine guns, there are more replacement parts for them, and they tend to be cheaper. Mm-hmm. So that's why I always suggest an M4. And much like what Robbie said, I suggest a chest rig to start off with because it's lighter, it's easier, it fits more people, it's more comfortable for more people across the board.
I mean, I agree with them. Just stick with that stuff, but don't be worried about what other people think of what you got.
Exactly.
I mean,
just go play first.
Just go play, have fun.
Go play, have fun first.
Go off of what you want.
Exactly. Don't worry about anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just suggesting. I mean, if you want something different, by all means, it's your money. Mm-hmm. Enjoy it. What is a good plate carrier for someone who is... Devin Geisbert. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. What is a good plate carrier for someone who is larger but yet is still very streamlined and not bulky? like, I'm a bit over 6 foot on a good day, and depending on what shoes I wear, I'm over 200 pounds. # fluffy. Hey, you're about the same size as me, man. Thank you, and keep up the good work, gents. I appreciate that. All right, so...
Perfect question for you, then.
So, I am 6'1", and I weigh 220 pounds. I use a Mayflower APC medium with a medium cummerbund. That fits me just fine. I wear a medium Surefire Sure Grip belt. I wear medium regular BDUs, tops and bottoms. Sometimes, depending on brand, I might need to get medium longs. Or large regulars, just depend on the cut.
Yeah, you really don't sound like you're that big. 6 foot, 200 pounds, isn't that? I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah, you're
pretty average.
You're okay. Average is about 5'7", 5'8", so he's like me. He's just a slight. You're not too tall, but you're just a little bit above average. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I run. I suggest medium cummerbunds and medium plate pockets, or actually, wait, I think my APC is a small. No, it's a medium.
That's a medium.
It's definitely a medium. Never mind. I was gonna say. So you're looking at a 6094 Bravo.
A small medium.
It's out. Is it the Alpha or the Bravo? That's the medium. The 6094.
Oh, it's the B.
Yeah,
the B. That's the
Oh,
Bravo.
sorry, no, it's the A. My bad.
6094 Alpha.
The 6094A is what you want to go with. The B's an LXL plate. If you want to go by molly rows, the 6094A is 6 molly rows across on the plate, and the B is 8 molly rows across. So it's an extra probably 2 inches of actual material.
Yeah, he's right. So you need the A. You need the 6094A. Let's see here. What's some other brands that we can throw out real quick? The Tag Banshee is going to fit you just fine. That's a one-size-fit-all.
Don't get a Crowd JPC. You will look unbelievably silly.
A Crowd JPC is going to fit like a bra on you. Don't do that.
If you're like any bigger than me, like the JPC looks hilarious.
What's some other really popular brands of plate carriers right now?
I'm trying to think of something that would. Did he say anything about a budget or anything?
No, I'm just letting him know some stuff so that he knows what size to look for in something that's popular.
I'm trying to think. The high ground gear stuff's really nice. Like one of the high ground.
It's all sized the exact because it's all from the same.
Yeah.
I think they work very closely with Mayflower, so APC sizing's about the same. So go with medium cummerbunds across the board.
I like my Strand Hog a lot. It's a little more. I mean, that's about the same price as 6094, but
yeah. I like the Strand Hog a lot more than the 6094.
Yeah, I do.
Personally.
Love that thing.
I don't gear. I give my stuff to them.
Yeah, he's wearing like $300 worth of my crap right now because I got tired of looking at it. I fixed you.
Ultimate troll.
I fixed you.
Spectre Airsoft team. How many cookies would it take to get Robbie to give up the Never Forget GMR patch?
Oh, not enough.
Not enough. Not enough. You're going to throw it in?
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
I don't know how many of those there actually are. I know the guy.
There's not a lot.
I know the guy that got
for
them made. He's kind of. We used to play Airsoft a lot back in the Dizzy. So I don't know how many of those there are, but there's definitely probably less than 100. I don't know. I'm never giving that. That's probably my favorite patch.
Never forget.
That's one of my favorite patches. Never giving that up. Just like Rick Astley. Never gonna give you up. Let's see here. Rex 101898. What do you guys think of the TM Breacher? Did Kurt seem to enjoy for the Battlegrounds? Could you rate it on a scale of 7 to 132? I love that thing.
I think that thing's awesome.
I think the Breacher's hilarious. I'd probably give it like a 128 or 130. That thing's sweet. It's so cool. He has the one without the stock, and what's really cool about it is that since it's gas, there's no like unlike the spring shotgun, since it's gas, there's no retention whenever you're yanking it back, so you can pump that thing off really quick. And especially since you can program it for 3 or 6 rounds, you can absolutely hose people with that thing. And she's a nice little spurt of gas.
I like how you're doing this hand motion and talking about spurts. I would just like to point that out.
What?
This
You're 18, right?
is a family-friendly show.
Get your minds out of the gutter.
We are not fucking talking about that awful perverse shit.
If college just taught me one thing, it's to be civil and not
civil.
Like that.
Use
Get
civil.
Your minds out
Whoa.
of the gutter.
Whoa.
Did either of you catch what was on his computer a couple minutes ago?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's He-Man. Yeah.
No, not that.
Yeah.
Oh, he saw it.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what is going on?
Matt's in the background trolling.
Yeah.
Being a troll.
It distracted me.
Texting his girlfriend. Whatever it is. Right, Matt?
Jeez, we keep pulling all these like recent questions.
I missed it.
Sorry, all these dudes at the bottom. This is from our former battle buddy who used to work here, John Blewett. He decided to show up and troll.
Oh, jeez.
Hello, guys, and Asked Amp episode 18. You said Curtis J. Hardy's HK gun was a Hurricane. This is incorrect. It's actually a King Arms. My bad.
That's
sorry.
True. Yeah, it is a King Arms.
My bad. Sorry. My question, when will BB Wars 4s and 4.3s come back out? Whenever we work on the formula to get them completed. That's just kind of what it is.
Those are sort of floating. We're actually trying to find, like, the manufacturer that we have making our current BBs. They don't have the ability to make the heavyweights yet, like, without them being,
black,
compromised or darker colors. So we would hate to just compromise our quality and just go with black BBs because we don't like them. So as far as getting them in, we're waiting for someone to actually be able to make a white one like efficiently. Because the orange ones weren't bad. I wish the orange ones were still in production.
I wish the Mad Bulls didn't suck now.
Yeah, they because of regulations and safety code and health code and stuff like that, they had to switch to a different color for various reasons. So yeah, those are mine. I'm saving those.
I'm taking them.
Please don't.
I'm just going to take them.
I'm going to take them in with me.
You better take them home tonight.
Give them to me right now.
Because I'm just going to take them.
Put them in my pants.
All right, so here's the deal. Thanks to you guys and submitting questions and being awesome. We have a surplus of questions. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to rapid fire a lot of the small ones, just so that way you guys don't feel like you're not getting your questions in and getting them answered. So this is going to be quick, going to be glossy. Just hang with me. We're just going to do it. All right, so from Dave Merrick, our buddy, finally got in one. Yes, you did. Thanks for letting me hang, Pew Pew Bros. One love. Love America. We love you too, Dave. Thanks for being classy.
America.
All right. Mikhail Thodberg Hinson. This has got to be from just the most ridiculous, somewhere ridiculously named. That awkward moment when Thumpy's 3D House of Airsoft is faster to announce your videos than you are. Yes, it was funny. He beat us to the punch. Our bad. Sorry. Matt Legler, returning favorite. What is the best map pack that will fit a JPC without hanging off? Also, it has to fit an air tank. I prefer my Plat Attack Echo Pack. It fits the size of a medium plate, doesn't hang off the bottom, and it will fit up to a 90 cubic inch tank with an SLP regulator.
Yep. Also, MDOM Vehicle Hydration.
Vehicle Hydration.
It's on SKD. Check that out.
So the Plat Attack is $80, and then how much is the vehicle?
110, but it's not from Australia. Shipping's going to be a lot cheaper from SKD.
It's going to be about the same because of the $20 shipping.
Especially if you use that 15% off that they're going to have at SKD.
Let's see here. Matthew Roberts Jr., Airsoft revolvers, useful for only the looks. I think they're hilarious, but they're not really useful for their CQB.
The TM ones hold like 24 rounds, though.
Most of the ones that most people get shoot like 450 FPS, so basically you're sniping people with them, so just keep that in mind. Don't put that in some dude's dome. Dave returns, Dave Merrick. Also, I saw that Crytek was releasing rail segments for their Keymod rails. Any idea we'll be getting those in? Yes, we just have to yell at Kurt to get them to show up. All right. Fallen's... okay, I'm not even wasting my time. Fallen something. What's your guys' opinion on the new American PTW? I think it's awesome. It's made to beat ATF specs, so it's all completely compliant with the law.
Very expensive.
Very expensive, though. I don't know if it's for everybody personally. I think you can get more performance out of an HPA gun for cheaper.
Yeah. Or an AEG.
Or an AEG. Yeah. But I will say one thing. They're cool, they're awesome. I'm never going to own one, though, because I'm cheap. Do you even operate Anthony? Ouch. Okay. Why is the VFC MP7 so illegal in the U.S.? Because of trademark and patent infringement. HK owns the licensing to all the guns and their looks and likenesses. So in order for it to be allowed into the U.S., HK has to sign off on the ability for it to be sold in America. VFC has not gotten that permission yet, and neither has Tokyo Marui. So guess what? Technically, that breaks patent law. So usually those are seized at port. So if you can get one in, I'm not going to tell you how because that's technically not really kosher.
Yeah.
But if you get one in, props to you. Otherwise, good luck. Retard Squad Airsoft. Will you be making an Ohio project vid? Yes, actually. We're just busy. It's Black Friday weekend. It's going to be bad. Edit a verse. How long does it generally take for you to send in your gun for service? Usually takes about 2 weeks. Just depends on how busy we are and how many guns we have backed up in the pool, and also what kind of parts your gun's going to need to get done, because it depends on how complicated the fix will be. What are your opinions on the KWA? Oh, Ian Nye, what are your opinions on the KWA LM4? Because I just got one for free. Well, that's awesome for you, but that's terrible for me because I didn't get one for free. I think they're pretty sweet out of all the gas blowback M4s right now. They're my favorite, just because they function the best in the cold. They have the best kind of operating conditions.
Rock solid.
Rock solid.
Rock solid.
You want one too?
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right, Jeremiah Shepard. Does an eclair such...
So you're screwing up. You're done. Doesn't eclair gas blowback as long as the inner does not go into the eclair. Kind of, because it has an operating function like a bolt. Cameron D, what are your thoughts on M-nubs without R-hops? I don't know. I've never used one. Have you ever used an M-hop or an M-nub?
they can be a pain in the butt, but once they actually get honestly without ROP, there's not really. I mean, at that point you're just flat hopping it.
Yeah, you're just using a flat hop. You might as well just get the flat hop stuff.
It would not work.
It's a lot easier.
It would work.
A lot easier.
Like a minute.
First time from T-Rex 7909. First time watching your videos. Very cool stuff. Subscribe. Like to also keep up the great videos. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And then Jazz Orchestra. What brand helmet does the second guy from the left wear? The OD. This is from the Irene video. That is Oliver. All of us in those videos are wearing OpsCore bump helmets. All real OpsCore bump helmets.
Pretty much.
There's a couple of them right there. This one's mine. That one's Rob's. And the green covered one, that was Oliver Love from what is that? 18 Milsim.
Yep. And for
Love Oliver. Super awesome,
and for
dude.
reference, that's a First Spear Ranger green.
That's
cover.
First Spear Ranger green. Now we're gonna go back to the more in-depth, bigger questions. So we're gonna bring it back a notch.
Oh Matt's over here, sort of like
5 minutes. I did what? 20 questions in 5 minutes. Doing it.
I'm trying to direct from back here.
He's like trying to get me in under 5 minutes. Look.
All right, from Gary Stanley. I would have to agree
Rev.
with
What's up, man?
Rev. I
Yeah,
don't know
sorry.
this guy. Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
new.
never
I'm
mind.
new.
Gary doesn't come around very much anymore.
Okay. I would have to agree with Anthony on just having fun, enjoying the outing. I have got a ton of stories of getting my ass handed to me. What if you, by Curtin, asked him to tell you some stories about fields like Cardiac Hill, Country Club, the Slags, I can't pronounce that.
Probably Sheik's compounds. What it sounds like.
They were just as much fun as the ones we were where I kicked ass. I also ran most of my old military gear, Vietnam vintage, and no problems, except for those butthurt heads that flaunted their new swag. Keep up the good work. Totally enjoyed Ass Amped. By the way, the old ICS M4s and AKs have a proprietary hop-up, and a little extra work may have to be done.
He asked about getting his SMP into
if they are to be converted
into his ICS a while ago.
Yes. It shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, if we can do that or put a throw-in hop-up and a Scar H, I'm sure we could do it.
We'll figure it out.
We'll science it.
But thanks for the kind words, sir,
Yes,
and thank you for agreeing with me about BB Wars Heroes and things
Yes.
and having fun.
Beans.
Appreciate that.
All right. Gonna
Stay classy.
jam my fist in this box here. Six Fiverton ESQ again.
Oh, that's a short one too. I
Ooh,
missed
Matt, taco dirty to me.
one. Oh, it's the taco shirt.
That was punny. That was a good one.
Go ahead and answer another one.
clever.
I missed a short one. There you go.
This one's nice and short from Ryan Bauer. You work here now. Why are you in?
Ryan Bauer, what's he say?
Hey guys, now I have
Blah,
I have
blah,
emailed
blah.
you guys about this as well.
Crumple,
I was wondering if you
throw
guys
it
are
away.
hiring currently.
Throw it away. Ryan Bauer can ask me in person.
Oh, never mind. This is before he worked here.
Yeah, crumple it up.
He works here now.
He can ask me.
All right, I'm gonna get one more. Third time's the charm.
We love you, Ryan. Sorry.
Short stack Milsim. Will y'all be at Operation Reindeer Games? I don't know what that is. So
Op
probably
Reindeer
not.
Games is an American Milsim op that's going on, I think,
Oh, I
this
didn't know it was
weekend
AMS.
or next weekend.
Too busy. We're just too
No,
busy with
it's not
holiday
happening,
stuff.
bro. We are.
Holiday stuff is crushing us.
I think it's
gonna be
next
bad.
weekend. It's no. We're no. It ain't. It's not
We'd
even
like to.
happening.
It just.
I have been on so many nat ops this year. I'm about spent, so I need a little while. This one's from Coco Bear. In part 3 of the Honest Guys review of the Crytek Shrike, Matt gave it an 8 or 9 out of 10. First off, pick one. 8 or 9. Can't be both. Whoa.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's a little. Okay. Also, he says he gave it that rating because there's room for improvement, but can he elaborate on what should be improved? All right.
That's a good
Okay,
point.
so let's see here. First of all, let's say I were to give it an honest rating because I used it a lot too. Matt was letting me use it off and on. I would give it like a 9. I would give it a 9. There's still some things that could be fixed in it. I do not like the tooth buckings, and I do not like the built-in nub arm combo thing they have going in that hop-up. Not a fan. Also, the body pins, like he was talking about, they either take Herculean strength to get them undone, or they just fall out. So some regular blue Loctite on there would be super cool. Overall, though, I think they're very well built. They're very well engineered. They're ahead of their game compared to other AEGs on the market because they have a lot of really smart, they have a channel built in, like a purpose-built, actual, really nice channel for all the wiring, so it never will get in the way of anything ever. How smart is that? How many companies do you know that do that?
There's
None.
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 There's one
Just-
company that tried, but they failed. I don't even remember who it was.
So I would give it like a 9. Those are some of my personal shortcomings with it. I know a bunch of people that own them right now. There's a bunch of dudes from Ohio. I know personally 2 of my team members. We have Jason Meow and Dave Merrick, who you saw in the Rapid Fire. They use SPRs and they love them. Mm-hmm. They love them. Yep. Things to keep in mind: the key mod rail segments. They need to be mil spec, not like Emerson ones will have problems mounting to them and stuff like that and the Mad Bull ones will have problems because they're actually cut like mil spec.
I didn't know the Emerson's ones wouldn't work.
Well, they're hit or miss. Some of them fit really well and some of them just don't.
No, like Emerson, they're so hit and miss on everything.
That's we're trying to kind of go away. But that's what I would give it. I'd give it a 9. Matt has abused the crap out of his trike though. Good guns.
Like he does with all of his stuff. Yeah.
If you're sticking with an AEG, I wholeheartedly recommend those, especially stock if you don't like to tune things.
T-Rex 7909. How about a build design for my Elite Force 4CRL? I've added a 407mm Magic Box. Okay.
Yeah.
Miracle Barrel and a Pro and hop-up unit so far. Gears, piston, etc. Go wild with it. I need the help. Thanks.
I'd leave it stock. Until you break something, leave it stock.
Yeah, that's a VFC.
It's VFC internals.
If it's the one, as long as it's not the, as long as it's not the polymer body one's Aries, I think. But it sounds like
no, it's the 4CRL.
Okay,
that's the
4CRL is the full metal one.
No, it's not a VFC. It's Elite Force.
Well,
Yeah,
it's Elite
VFC.
Force. Yeah, all those are VFC.
Okay. The M4 in particular is VFC. So yeah, honestly, run until it breaks. VFC is pretty decent internally. You could always do like a new bucking and maybe like a flat hop or something. Gearbox wise, I would leave it alone internally. You can mess with barrel stuff if you want, but honestly,
when I tell people to worry about their gearbox stuff, I was like, just abuse the crap out of it till it breaks, or if for some reason it shoots 100 FPS too low.
Yeah.
Like, don't mess with it because it's just not worth it.
I found as soon as you even touch the gearbox, things start to go wrong unless you know exactly what
you know what you're doing, and then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna chase the weakest part.
Exactly.
It's actually an easy question. Brendan Plunkett.
What is that? New Mayflower back panel?
Helium. Sweet. Oh, they have the launch. Okay. Make sure you throw some pictures of that in there when we're
I'll throw some
I
helium
want
whisper
it! It
porn
looks
in
good.
there.
The other Mayflower back panels I liked a lot too, but it's cool they're making another one. That's more of like a Cry or a TYR style one. But anyway, Brendan Plunkett.
I need that in my life.
I want to get a P-Star from your site, but I don't know how long it's going to take because of the pre-order. So my question is, how long is it going to take to ship on average? Also, good job on the updated site. It looks great. Keep up the good work. Well,
thank you. I really appreciate the comments on the work I did for the site.
As far as the lead time, if it was anything but this time of year, I would usually tell you 2 weeks. But now that it's this time of year and Black Friday's coming up, I can imagine that.
Well, right now we have this is a rare time because we were able to get ahead, and we ordered a ton of SMPs and Polar Stars. So the first group of people that order them are going to be gone, like turn around with by the time as long as it takes the time it takes to get them built, they're just going to turn around and go. Yeah. After that, generally it's like 2 weeks, depending on how fast Polar Star can get them to us, because the biggest limiting factor on us selling the Fusion engines from Polar Star and SMP or the Wolverine is how fast they can produce them, because this time of year the demand goes up so high that they have problems keeping up with it. And it's not to say that they're not making a lot of them. It's just that
we're selling so much.
They're selling so much of them, we can't deal with it.
Yeah,
it just rolls.
And if you want, you can always call and we can tell you whether we
we can tell you whether we have them in stock right now too. Just call.
Most of the time,
talk to me on Facebook even.
Most of the time, there is a little bit of lead time, so that's something to expect. But usually, I usually tell people 1 to 2 weeks depending on time of year. Yeah. Right now, though, get on it.
Now is a good time to do it.
Yeah.
Hardline Airsoft. Hi, I've been doing Airsoft for a while now, and only lately I've heard about fast helmets. But I need full face protection. What's your advice on full face with a helmet? My face mask thing is in my bin. My bin.
Don't mind me.
Don't mind you.
What's up with
what I have is I have a mesh face mask. All right. And what I have is the fast bump helmets, whether they're the repro ones or they're the real ones, they have the arc rails on the side. Emerson sells kits, little clip kits, and what you can do is you can take your mesh mask, cut the straps, stitch them back together on the other, or Velcro them, which is really stitch Velcro on them so that you can pull them on and off real easy. And then what you do is you just clip those swivel clips into your helmet, and then you can whoop, 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 whoop. And the same thing with your goggles too, and it just gets them in and out of your way. Actually, Robbie has the base mount for his goggle system right here on his helmet, right here. So the little swivel locks in right there on that dude.
My locks are somewhere. I don't know where they went.
And then you can just, so I have a mesh face mask on that, so it just comes up and down, and that's it. Yep. And then you can just pop it off and get it out of the way.
Toss this.
Pro level, I like that a lot.
FL Airsofter, hey, I wanted to know what you guys think is the best AEG barrel, tight bore or wide bore.
Oh,
I have heard the Miracle Barrel is good, but want to know what you guys thought. P.S. Go Steelers.
Oh,
He's from.
yeah.
I'm going to leave that alone for right now. I'm new, so I'm not going to destroy my image just yet.
I'm not gonna let you guys poop on me yet.
Yeah.
You won't win.
I personally like Promi the most.
Yes.
For AEG, I would go tight bore rather than wide bore. Just because it just gives it better pressure.
Let's talk about it like this. So we've done wide bore barrels in AEGs. Saffron, guy who's in our videos all the time, he's our international sales director and
phone calls,
guys like that. You'll bump into him a lot if you do ordering and stuff through us. He had a wide bore Orga 623 barrel in his VFC. Actually, right here, this guy. He used to have a wide bore in it. In order for a wide bore to work in an AEG, so a wide bore, what it does is it floods the barrel with air. BB never touches the barrel, shoots straight down the center. It's good for long range shooting in nice groups all the way at every range. The thing is that in order to do that, you have to put a lot of heavy-duty parts in there because you're going to have to push a really heavy-duty spring to make up for the FPS loss for that wide bore barrel. Yep. Generally, tight bore barrels, what they do is they increase your FPS without putting any excess strain on your gearbox or something like that. So if your gun shoots low, put a tight bore in it. Overall, I suggest for AEG users to stick with tight bore barrels. Miracle barrels work really well because what they do is they have a ramp that puts the BB up on the top edge of the barrel the whole way out, which is what tight bores do anyways. The BB rides the top of the barrel. So depending on your quality of tight bore barrel, that's what gets your consistency in shots. Yeah. Personally, I prefer Promi. I put Promi in anything that I don't want a wide bore in.
Or PDI if you're feeling.
Or PDI if you want something that's real Gucci.
If you really want to spend an assload of money.
Yeah.
I love my PDIs.
I was going to say, I love my PDIs when I used to have them.
Cole McGuane, I was taught how to use a new Thunderbee and slide inside my house. That's good, I guess. I don't know what to tell you, Chief.
That's not smart.
It's live inside your house.
Well, at least it's not a real hand grenade, so I guess there's that.
Yeah, if this was real, I'd be very concerned for your safety, but it's just a Thunderbee, so I don't know what... Hey, it's Matt.
Oh,
hi. Hey, Matt!
He's alive.
Matt, we still got 5 minutes last at Ask Damn. Do you want to come in and sit on someone's lap and show up? Matt is leaving us.
Come here,
see, we didn't get to do any videos about Matt leaving. Matt's leaving us. So
I know, it's very sad.
It's very, very sad. Do a guest question, Matt.
Ooh, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's okay. I got you.
We got a big one.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Why do you always get the biggest ones?
I don't know.
You got a big one, all right.
All right, Robbie. This seems a username after your own heart.
I hate Mustangs.
Oh, NX Stang GT. All right. Question about radios. I've seen the Baofeng radio is very popular in Airsoft. I've been looking at. If I can read, I've been looking at getting one.
That Altoona's kicking in. You haven't even
got back yet, and you're already messing up. Bye, Matt. We love you.
Nice knowing you guys.
Let's see here. I've been looking at getting one, but everything I've seen are ham radios and require an amateur radio license. I'm just looking at the wrong radios, or is everyone using Baofangs and violating FCC regulations? Love the show. Keep it up.
What regulations?
I don't violate any regulations at all.
What are you talking
I get
about?
the Baofeng.
We don't do that. We don't violate anything ever. What's up, Matt? Hey, oh, there it is. Okay, he hears me.
We don't violate anything.
What are you talking about? We don't break through. This doesn't exist.
We use the Baofeng UV5RE2s. I think this one. No, UV5RE plus. I use this radio and I do not break any laws.
The BF8s are really nice too.
Oh well, yeah,
they're
really nice.
Updated version of that.
Well, yeah, but I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
So
by law, also, it's not illegal to own the radio. It's just illegal to operate on certain frequencies.
Boom, there it is.
So, boom. Think about that.
That's Reinbauer again. Sorry, Reinbauer. Throw away.
You worked.
We love you.
Oh boy.
Oh wow. That is.
Would I be mean if I put it back?
That is a
That's
huge.
the last one.
That's a huge question. That's probably gonna be it.
That's
Okay.
it. That's gonna round it off.
Sir Viverton, ESQ.
Fiverton, huh?
Fiverton? I don't know. What do you guys recommend for a good starter setup? I've looked at a SEMA and Knight's Armament AKs, as well as a few more expensive combat machine M4s, but since I'm on a budget of $500 to $600, that's a pretty good budget. Yeah.
That's pretty decent to get started, man.
Yeah, I'm looking for a moderately priced CQB-able gun, be it GBBR or AG, but AG is preferred. The cheapest plate carrier, helmet, and mesh mouth guard, decent anti-fog goggles because I wear glasses.
Oh, boy.
Hashtag 4 eyes. And some good apparel in general, BDUs, ABUs, etc. Let's stop there and do that right now.
Okay, so
We actually answered this question a
I'd say
couple of times.
either SEMA AK or Combat Machine.
well, I was just gonna say like, okay, so best bang for your buck is gonna be one of the SEMA AKs as plain as you can get it, or the G&G Combat Machine. The Raider would probably be a good deal because it's got a plastic rail on it, so you can still attach stuff to it. The SEMA is probably gonna chrono a little hot.
Yeah.
The G&G Combat Machine is probably gonna
360.
see you later, Matt. It's probably gonna chrono right around CQB
Godspeed.
legal.
My goodness.
We love you. So that's gonna be a good bet. Play carrier wise, I'd say to save some money, man. You're probably gonna want to start off with like a Condor chest rig,
Yeah.
something light that'll be able to carry everything you need. A lot of them have built-in mag pouches that you can save money on.
Yep.
And then helmet, probably gonna get an Emerson bump helmet. Probably gonna get the Iron Face or TMC mesh mask. We have those on our website. They should be going up pretty soon, actually, if we haven't put them back in stock. But
I think they just went back in stock.
so yeah, we have both styles, the full ear ones and then just the face ones. You'd still have some change left over for $500 to $600. You're not going to get a gas blowback that works really well at that range. Something that you're going to have enough mags to run and be effective.
You're gonna spend $500 600
especially for a starter. I mean,
No.
I would go with the GGM4 because simply if you need a mag, you just look anyone to your left
Anyone
or
who's
right,
got an M4 will
just
give you a
M4
mag. Yeah, get the M4. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty.
All right.
You'd still have some extra money, man.
Yeah.
Oh, decent goggles. Sorry. Oh, here's the problem with goggles. Either you're gonna need contacts or you're gonna need some kind of system for your eyes. Most high-end milsim players, they get prescription inserts for Revision or ESS goggles, or they get prescription inserts for Oakley M frames, but those are very, very expensive.
Yeah.
Cheap solution would be for you to get like a JT mask with the full face mask, because you're probably going to need full face mask as well. So that way you don't have to spend money on the helmet or the other face masks as well, because those have foam linings on them so that you can wear your glasses and not crush your face and bend them.
Very true.
So that's not nice at all.
That's
Please don't
not-
shoot me.
Okay.
So that would probably be a cheap, cost-effective solution to wearing glasses at the same time. All right, now let's keep going.
I gotta look at Robbie. You're straight in the face when I
Whoa.
read this one.
There's computers in here.
Oops.
Also, what's the best retailer for banana pants? Hashtag, oh, no he didn't, just go there.
Yeah, you did. Banana Republic.
Banana Republic. It's the name.
Surprise.
It's partially the
You
name.
make a lot of nice clothing though. No, like no BS. A lot of nice stuff. Yeah, I'm wearing. This is
Banana
pretty much all J Crew, but you know,
J.Crew.
the BR doesn't come out unless stuff gets really serious.
Love you guys.
Great.
Love you guys. No homo. JK. Wait, what? This is getting awkward. And keep up the awesome work. P.S. If Anthony is there, tell him the Brady Bunch called. They want their hippo back. Shots fired.
That ain't even fucking
And
nice,
They got
man.
a little face.
He's got the troll face. Give me the hippo. I do want the hippo.
Isn't there a horse around here too?
There's a horse and a camel named Toe.
So cute. I want to hit that.
All right, so since we just wrecked that giant question, all right, so we're good. This has been Ask Amp episode 19. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We appreciate it. Thanks for the questions.
Yep.
Check us out on all our social media. So we got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Vine, which we haven't done in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm pointing at Matt off camera. We got to do a Vine. Sorry, we've been a little
Do it
lazy
for
on
the
it.
Vine.
Do Vine with
Do
this.
it
Do-
for the Vine.
And Twitter. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to submit your questions down below on YouTube or on the Facebook post where we're going to post this on our Facebook. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm Robbie.
Evan.
I thought you were going to say your name. Do we have to bleep that
Too
now?
late now.
Bleep it.
No,
All right.
we're not. We're not
No,
bleeping
you
it.
gotta
No,
bleep
it's in
it.
the wild.
All right,
It's
bye,
in the
guys.
wild.
Damn.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.